Welcome back to Marvel Legendary, and yes, I have a big correction to make from the last episode or so. I forgot we were using the Civil War expansion as well, and one of the keywords on the cards is shield clearance, which I've been kind of ignoring the last episode, so let's take a look at it. So it says the keyword represents pro-registration shield forces that can only be defeated with the help of shield information. What it means is if a villain says shield clearance, then you have to discard a basic hero or one of these types of heroes as an additional cost to fighting the villain. I haven't been doing that. I will be doing it from now on. It says, likewise, if the mastermind has double shield clearance, which we have in play during this playthrough, then you must discard 2 of these heroes each time you fight them. So that's another added difficulty to trying to take out Maria Hill. And if you're playing with this type of hero, you may discard them instead of the regular heroes. So that is a bit of a clarification, an oversight on my part, but we will, I'm just going to ignore what happened up to this point. I think there was a couple villains I defeated. I think this one here should have shield clearance. Was only 1 to take out, and the other one that I defeated, player 2 did, was this one with shield clearance. Alright, so now we know how that works. Let's continue on with our playthrough. It's player 1. First thing we do is a villain card. The villain card we have is, well, here we are, shield clearance. So we'll remember how this works now. And of course it's ambush. A shield officer enters the city as a 3 attack villain. When you fight it, gain it as a hero. So basically this ends up being a double whammy. So we get one of them and we get another shield officer. So now our city is full again. So let's take a look at the cards for player 1. We have an agent, a trooper, shield officer, agent, and a 2 attack card. Alright, Shadow Wars past, savior. We only have 1 bystander rescued so far, so it looks like we're going to end up with 2 attack, and a trooper makes it 3 attack. So we have a total of 3 attack, and wow, what do we want to take out? I guess we're going to knock out this particular one, which is hard to pick up again. This was the bystander that turned into a 3 villain to beat it, but it does have the bystander keyword, so by player 1 defeating it, it's going to go into its pile. Player 1 now has 2 bystanders in their victory pile, if you want to call it that, which means that 1 more and they can start using that savior keyword on the cards that they have. So that was the attack, and then we have 2, 3, 4, we have 5 recruit. And 5 recruit, I think we're going to go with, he already has this, but he doesn't have this particular symbol. So we're going to go for this Captain America card. You get +1 attack for each hero class you have. It also has man out of time ability, so this can be used twice. So this is a pretty cool card, so we're going to take that. And that's going to be the end of player 1's turn. Yes, we're going to replace the hero card with Apocalyptic Vision, Black Swan. And we'll look at that if we need to. Alright, that's player 1 done. Up next will be player 2. Right, player 2. We have to pick a villain card to start with, and it is Dum Dum Dugan again. So this is another one with a shield clearance. Fight each player with a shield officer. In their discard gains a wound. So this guy becomes problematic. We have to discard 1 hero of a certain type to fight him. And alright, here we go. Shuffling down into the city. Here we go. Alright, player 2's cards has a shield officer, agent, trooper, agent, and agent. Well, all we have for attack is 1. So we're going to discard one of these heroes for shield clearance to attack the Eric Marshall, because it only takes 1 attack. So we will use then our 1 attack to defeat him. And we've played the shield clearance properly this time. Alright, but that still leaves us 2, 3, 4, still leaves us with 5 recruit. And I think with 5 recruit, yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and take this 5 card. And it is Black Swan. You may KO a card from your hand and discard pile if you do draw a card. It's worth 2 recruit, and you have to force play this symbol before you play this card for that to activate. That will be the end of player 2's turn. And up next again will be, and we have to replace a card from headquarters, of course, with another one of the Ruby Summers cards. 3. It's getting pretty dangerous, but here we go. Oh, and of course, to lose the game, we need 20 non-gray heroes in the KO pile. And our waters are rising rapidly. We're already at 4. The next time we get a scheme twist, the waters are going to go to 5. We're going to lose every hero in HQ worth 5 or less to purchase. So things getting pretty grim. All right, we're going to be going back to player 1. Okay, so continuing on. Player 1. Yeah, we have to do this rotten villain deck every time. Oh, yeah, well, of course, we did arrange these, so we knew it was coming. So a Master Strike. And the Master Strike, if I recall, is not very pleasant. Master Strike. 2 shield officers enter the city as 3 attack villains. When you fight them, gain them as heroes. Well, we're going to be getting 2 more shield officers entering the city, which is going to push this one out of the city because we need to have the city filled up. And 1 and a 2. Okay, could have been worse, but that was pretty bad as it was. Okay, well, now let's take a look at player 1's cards. They have Form a Solid Ruby 4 attack. That's pretty awesome. We don't have another one of those. We have a couple troopers, and we have 3 shield agents. Alright, so we have a total of 4, 5, 6 attack, which is pretty awesome stuff, and we have 3 recruit. 6 attack, 3 recruit. We can take this guy out, Black Knight. He's got a bystander with him. So I think we're going to do that. Boy, that's hard to pick stuff off. I like the nice mats from the Alien game. And I think the Villains comes with a nice sort of mouse pad mat. This hard surface is sometimes hard to grab the cards off of. So we're going to defeat Black Knight. Ambush, we already did that. A fight. Savior. Now, I wonder, because we have 3 bystanders, I think the Savior kicks in even if you get your 3rd one while you defeat him, because the fight happens after. So we do now have 3 bystanders, and so we're going to be able to use the fight the Savior ability, KO one of your heroes, which is pretty good. So we're going to be able to KO a hero, but of course we get the benefit from them first. And I think we're going to need attacks. We're going to KO one of the shield agents. We have 1, 2, 3 recruit. So we're going to KO a shield agent, but player 1 has 3 recruit. So they can either go for this one, Black Swan, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a scheme twist, you get +2 attack. Otherwise, put it back on the top or bottom. It's a 2 attack card. We also have this one 2 attack card. I think we're going to go for this one because that symbol would synergize with our Ruby form. When the card causes you to discard the card. When a card effect causes you to discard a card, if it's your turn, teleport instead. If it is not your turn, set it aside and add it to your hand at the end of this turn. Complicated-ish, but not too bad. 2 attack. We're going to go for that card. That will be end of player 1's turn. We're going to head over now and replace our card in the headquarters with another low-cost Captain America card, 1941, and over now to player 2. All right, back to player 2, and yeah, the first thing is a rotten deck. All right, it's a bystander. Well, the bystander, I believe, gets captured right here by the first character in the city and the sewers. And so there you have it. Not too bad of a thing because we need bystanders, of course, to be able to trigger the Savior effect. Of course, player 2 has no bystanders yet. Now let's take a look at their cards. They have Dark Foretelling. This is pretty cool. 4 attack, 5 attack, 2, 4, 5, 6 recruit. 6 recruit and 5 attack. And this one, of course, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Rescue any bystanders you reveal, then put the rest back in any order. So we get to take a look, and we'll do that right now. We get to take a look at the top 3 cards of the villain deck and put them basically in any order, and any bystanders we rescue, which of course I don't think there's any bystanders left. We have a scheme twist. Ooh, I don't know. We're going to get hit with that within the next 3 turns. We have another shield clearance, a 6 attack. Escape fortify the shield officer stack. When it's fortified, whenever a number of shield officers become villains, an extra one becomes a villain. The shield officer stack. Okay. I'll have to look at fortify. I look that up and see what that means. That's a nasty, nasty one. But we're going to have a total of 6 attack this turn. And did we not draw a card first into the deck? No, we did. We got a bystander. All right. So, but that'll be for next turn. I think we're going to do this guy first, then this one on player 2. But player 2 has 6 attack this time. This is so frustrating. All right, well, and then we'll put the scheme twist on the bottom. I guess we'll do it that way. I don't know. I think we're probably going to end up being burned anyway. So that's 4 attack. Rearrange the cards. 4 attack, 5 attack. I thought we had 6 attack. No, we have 5 attack. 4, 5 attack, and 2, 4, 6 recruit. Well, that gives us the ability. I think we might as well. We want to knock this guy out. Oh, man. I suppose we should knock this guy out. But he has shield clearance. So we're going to take one of our shield agents with that symbol. We're going to discard him. So that's going to only give us 5 recruit. Oh, but hang on. No, that's not a good idea. We're going to put him back. We're going to take out one of the... Let's do this the right way. We're going to take out this shield officer, because this shield officer is holding a bystander. So we're going to use 3 attack to take her out. Get our first bystander of 3, so we might be able to use Savior. That's going to go in our discard pile as being gained. We have 2 attack left. 2 attack can't do anything, but that does leave us 2, 4, 6 recruit, and with 6 recruit, then we're going to get the solid ruby form again, which would giving us 4 attack. So that's a good card to have. We need lots of attack. That then is going to conclude player 2's turn. We're going to replace, of course, the card for headquarters with another Sniper Squad X13. And back now to player 1. I think we're going to do probably one more turn for player 1, one more turn player 2, and that'll be an episode for today. All right, over we go again to player 1. Card enters the sewers, and of course we know what it is. It is Sapient League and KO. To fight, KO one of your heroes, then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a henchman, villain, play it. Well, we know it's not going to be if we take it out this turn. All right, let's take a look at player 1's cards. We have a Trooper. We have Steve Rogers, Defender of Shield. Pretty cool. Another one. Wow. Okay, so we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 different symbols. So this card is going to be worth 4 recruit, and he is a savior now because we have 3 bystanders in our pile. So a savior means you get +1 attack for each hero class you have. We have 4 hero classes this time. This is worth 4 recruit and 4 attack. That is pretty good. 4 recruit, 4 attack. Got to remember that. Wow, we've got a mountain of attack this time. Okay, this is pretty excellent. This is Savior, Man Out of Time. So this is going to be able to be used this turn and the next turn. And this is now, we're going to be, well, hang on, we got to play these in the right order. So we're going to have to play the Shield Trooper. So now we've got 3 of these symbols. You may KO a hero that you play this turn if you do rescue a bystander. Oh man, lots of complications now. So that's now KO a hero. We're going to KO this guy, or are we? Are we? Okay, hang on a second. Now we've got 4 of these. This is 1 at a time, so 1 recruit, 1 attack. That's going to be able to be played twice, this turn and next turn. Wow, pretty good synergies happening. And we have 1 more shield agent kicking around. So, we can KO a hero that you played this turn if you do rescue a bystander. So we're going to KO this loser and rescue a bystander. So we're going to do that now. And we rescue Comic Shop Keeper Bystander. When you rescue this bystander, reveal the top 3 cards of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains one of them that costs 3 or less. Put the rest back in any order. Wow, cool. So let's take a look at the top 3 cards of the hero deck. And worth a 5, worth a 5, worth a 5. So darn it, we cannot get any of them. And we'll put this one on top. 5, 5, 5. Well, that was a bit of a bust. So that didn't happen. All right, let's tally up what we have. So we're going to keep that 1 recruit. We're going to have a total of 1 recruit, 5 recruit, 6 recruits. So we have 6 recruit points and 6 recruit points. Not enough to get the 7 or 8. Oh man. Well, I think we know the scheme twist is coming up soon. So we're going to have to get these 3s. So let's take the 3, that one, and we're going to replace it with this. So we have 3 left, and we'll take the draw card man at a time. Other one, of course, we know this is another 5 coming up. So now we have a bunch of 5s, but they're going to get knocked out with the next scheme twist. So not the greatest. Okay, so that was all of our recruits spent, but now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 attack. 10 attack means, and I don't think we can attack this guy. Shield clearance. Each player, shield officer discard. Okay, we can, each player with a shield officer in their discard pile gains a wound. Do we have shield officer in the discard? I don't know if we do. Let's take a look. Discard pile. We have a Maria in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we do. We do. We'd have to get a wound. But I think we can deal with it. We didn't have to play this stuff to our hand yet, or did we? Yeah, we did have to play it. Now, what is discard? Each player. So when we fight them, we have to discard a shield clearance. But I think you have to discard from your hand. So we've already played it, so we can't attack this guy. But that's okay. We have, what did I say? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have 10 attack. So we can take out this Maria for 3. We can take out this one for 3. And we can also take out this one for 3. It's 9 attack. And fight KO one of your heroes and reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. If it's a henchman, the top card of the villain deck, if it's a henchman, villain, play it. So we attack him. We're going to KO the trooper. And then we're going to look at the top card of the villain deck, which of course we know is it's a villain shield elite. It is not a villain henchman, so it's going to go back on, which is going to be no problem. And now to keep things straight, that's all of our attack. We have 1 attack left. We only have 1 guy in the city. That's good. So we can't do anything else, but let's keep in mind that man out of time, we're going to be able to keep this card for next turn, and same with this one, woman out of time. So these 2 cards are going to be added to the 6 cards we draw for our next hand. And that's the end of player 1's turn, and I think it was a pretty good turn. We're going to end off the episode with player 2. All right, last turn for this episode, and of course we know what's coming next because we've stacked the deck already. We have Sharon Carter, Agent 13, Villain, Shield Elite. And what does it say? Shield clearance. So we need to discard one of those basic characters to attack her and escape fortify the shield officer stack. So she's going to fortify the shield officer stack. While it's fortified, whenever any number of shield officers become villains, an extra one becomes villain. Wow! That's the escape ability. All right, what does fortify mean? I'll take a quick look at the rules so we understand what it is. So I will try not to mess it up. Keyword represents villains setting up nasty traps for players. Some villains say things like escape, fortify, the mastermind. While it's fortified, the mastermind can't be fought. So basically what the fortify means is if that particular villain escapes, she's going to go over here to the shield officer deck and fortify this using the effect. So every time shield officers become villains in the city, an extra one. So instead of on a master strike we get 2, we'd actually get 3. Bad news. All right, let's play our last turn with character 2. And what do we have? We have the wound in our hand. Healing. If you don't recruit any heroes or defeat any villains on your turn, you may KO all wounds from your hand. Well, 1 wound is not going to cripple us at the moment. We don't have much of a hand though. We have this. Choose one, gain a shield officer, or get 2 attack. And it's woman out of time, but we don't have that symbol. So this is just going to be 2 attack. We're going to have 3, 4 attack. We have 4 attack and not a lot of recruit. 2 recruit. So I think we're going to beat this guy up this time for 4 attack. And we're going to have to use shield clearance, which means we discard a shield agent from our hand, which means we're not going to be able to use it. But we do defeat this guy because we have 4 attacks. So he's defeated, and the fight ability, each player with no shield officers in their discard pile gains a wound with no shield officers. Isn't that what it says? And we do have a shield officer in our discard pile. And I can't remember, I think I might have played that wrong the very first time I played it. I think it was if I had a shield officer. But anyway, we're not going to worry about it. This guy is defeated. Excellent. And we have a wound, and we have 1 recruit. Well, obviously 1 recruit can do absolutely nothing, and so that is going to end player 2's turn, and that's going to end this episode for today. I hope I haven't made too many more errors. At least I hope I didn't. And if I did, well, through comments and possible notes and videos, you will see that hopefully corrected. So I'm doing things mostly correct. All right, not too bad. We know that we have a scheme twist coming up at the beginning of next episode, so that's going to knock out everything 5 or less. We're going to lose 1, 2, 3 heroes out of HQ. Well, we're sitting at 2 right now. We get to 20. We lose the game. Haven't even touched Maria once yet, but once we get rid of the elite and the shield officers in the city, we can attack her. But she has double shield clearance, which means we have to discard 2 heroes with this symbol to even attack her at all. So, wow, yeah, things are getting pretty tough. This is a very tough scenario. I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but I think we're going to get beat down. But anyway, that's the end of our episode for today, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Very much appreciated. Join me next time for the continuation of Marvel Legendary.